KALAM is a 4-year project funded by the Volkswagen Foundation, started in 2022. It aims at developing innovative behaviors towards the analysis of archaeological landscapes through new practices for their documentation, conservation, management, dissemination, and sharing. Rapid changes in the social and economic structures at a global scale are producing a steep increase of threats for historical landscapes. Therefore, a renewed awareness based on original research questions and crafted solutions is mandatory to confront contemporary threats to cultural heritage, such as urban and rural developments, as well as new challenges ranging from climate change up to ideological iconoclastic actions. The KALAM project focuses on 2 countries, Iraq and Uzbekistan. Their choice as case studies is based on the role of both countries as hubs in the development of ancient civilizations that shaped modern Eurasia, and on the challenges facing their heritage in terms of preservation and enhancement. In Iraq, the KALAM activities address different landscapes throughout the country. They range from the creation of information centers, setting up conservation programs, and up to the development of tools for engaging local communities in the preservation of their local heritage according to the values that they attach to it. One of the main places of action has been thus far the ancient megacity of Nineveh, which is threatened by the rapid urban encroachment of Mosul. For this reason, different activities have been planned and achieved to preserve its archaeological heritage. Located on the eastern bank of the Tigris River, Nineveh extends for 750 hectares and is enclosed by a fortification wall 12 kilometers long. It can also be considered the birthplace of modern archaeology in southwestern Asia, as multiple expeditions have investigated the site since the mid-19th century AD. The methodology embedded in the KALAM project includes multiple scalar practices that require not only the work of trained archaeologists, anthropologists, and conservators, but also the involvement of the direct recipients of the project's activities. The ultimate goal of KALAM is inspiring people to take part in the protection of archaeological landscapes as co-participants of the archaeological effort. Cooperation with city institutions and the engagement of local communities have been instrumental in the definition of the correct strategies to preserve and enhance the site of Nineveh. Initially, through a heritage value assessment, interviews have been recorded among different groups of stakeholders who expressed their interest and concerns on the site and its value for their lives. The collected information has been used to reassess the targets of the archaeological activities at the site. Extensive investigations and conservation operations led to the musealization of multiple sections of the city walls, including the monumental Haddad Gate and other areas. A visitor center has been realized at the site to act as a hub for both local inhabitants and tourists. It has been built following traditional Iraqi building methods and design, with the use of sustainable and traditional materials such as mud brick and reeds, without the using of concrete. This choice also aims at minimizing the impact on the site and on the archaeological and environmental landscape. The creation of the visitor center has been one of the steps that led, together with the documentation and conservation of the city walls and gates and other monuments excavated, to the inauguration of the Archaeological Park of Nineveh in October 2023. Attended by political and community leaders, this achievement represents an important result for a sustainable preservation of the site and displays the commitment by the KALAM partners and Iraqi institutions to set Nineveh as a success case in heritage preservation at a national level. The sustainability of the KALAM action in Nineveh is not only supported by such results. Archaeological and conservation operations included as well the participation of Iraqi heritage operators as trainees in order to guarantee the management of the archaeological park after the conclusion of the project. In Iraq, the KALAM action primarily aims at setting best practices in the preservation of historical sites and landscapes through the constant and meaningful involvement of local communities and heritage professionals, not only as passive recipients, but also as agents of change.